Non-duality and white guilt. That's not a good name, but you know what I'm talking about, white guilt, right? Are we responsible for what our ancestors have done? And white, I mean, it's not accurate because there's all sorts of conquering cultures that aren't necessarily white. But what I mean by white guilt, white culture, is a conquering culture. I live here in the United States, and so here it's very, very obvious and clear because the people that came in and conquered the land were white people. And we're still here and we're still in charge, and mostly just really, really terrible to anybody that doesn't have the clearest enough skin, right? So it works for what we want to talk about. The real question is, are we responsible for the actions of our ancestors? The easiest answer, of course, is no. You were a little baby and you got born and you've been trying your best to be good. But the more useful answer is yes. Yes, we are responsible. Yes, we are guilty. So what are we going to do about it? Now, weak, narcissistic babies will just whine and cry about it. No, poor me, guilt. Full-blown, honorable, responsible adults will go, what can we do about this? How do we repair this? And really examine how is it that we actually are culpable. It's really easy to kind of look back in history and see all of these conquering cultures have really been run by just a handful of the complete population. Mostly everybody's been subjugated. And one of the big, things people talk about, and it's true, is that my ancestors centuries ago were conquered. So I'm also the victim because I don't have my indigenous ancestors anymore. But it's just a small percentage of people that were actually the leaders, and another small percentage of people that joined the armies, which made it all possible. The rest of us were victims. The rest of us also were uninvolved. Basically just sat back, it's not my problem, and just tried to live their lives. That right there is how you and I are still culpable today. If we are just sitting here doing that exact same thing and not taking every effort that we have to awaken ourselves to our full capacity so that we can be part of the solution rather than just the vast population that just sits and just tries to get by. And also the rebels. The rebels kind of, in the end, don't really do any good because they either just cause a whole lot of problems, marching around, or they win and then they become the conquerors. So we need an entirely new consciousness of how we as human beings can live together in order to step out of this. So guilt is useful if it inspires us to take action and gives us the strength to find the things that we can do. So, how do we step out of this immense culture that has sucked our ancestors along and has sucked us into it? And we know all the things: capitalism and greed and corporations and religions, all these things, right? And how does non-duality fit into all of this? Well, first of all, non-duality means I am not actually that. There is something about me, my consciousness, that is way more awake than that. There's something about me that is vastly more mature, more capable. There's something about me that is so free that I will not get sucked in to the morass of our culture. And all of us that can touch that, find that, become that, then now we start being this new voice that comes into the debate of how do we live. We need scientists who are awake. We need explorers who are awake. We need teachers who are awake. We need politicians who are awake. That's a hard one, isn't it? To spend your life coming to your awakening and then go be a politician. That's a pretty tough calling, isn't it? We need authors. We need artists. We need to start drawing this picture of what an awakened humanity is capable of doing. And good news, it is happening everywhere. We are living in this moment in time that is just blooming forth with awakened people everywhere. All of the stories and knowledge that is coming to us now from the current Indigenous generation is incredible. The breakthroughs in everything that is happening, just simply the number of people who are having deep awakening moments and who are starting to piece together a new story of humanity. This is happening. White guilt. Are we guilty? Are we responsible? Yes, we are. Let's do something about it.